All right, guys, on behalf of the management of the Topos Academy, as well as all the mentors, we welcome you to the Topos Academy Mains program. Okay, so first of all, I congratulate you to each and every one of you for making out the prelims. I'm sure you must be getting 90 or 100 marks, or even if you are getting 20 or 30 marks, it's fine. Because see, one of the common mistake we Nagas do is to prepare only for prelims, all right? To prepare only for prelims, and we tend to forget the main important part, which is the mains exam, all right? So that is why many of our students have started to study MCQ based, MCQ based MCQ based textbooks, all right, textbooks. So they will study only MCQ based textbooks, which may be of polity, consist of 1000 plus MCQ on 30 wo. Now, economy holebi MCQ 1000 plus in hand start wo. Now, so this is the biggest mistake an aspirants can commit, all right. So the biggest mistake our aspirants, especially the Naga aspirants, do is to study and focus only for prelims point of view. And then once you clear prelims, you wait for prelims result, and then you started mains exam preparation after the prelims result is out, which you will never be able to compete with others. All right. So the Topos Academy, we focus on the prelims comes mains oriented foundation course. Okay, so it is not only for prelims, but we also share strategies or how to approach the polity, how to study the economy, how to answer writing. All right, so we focus on both the mains and prelims oriented class. Okay, so I'm very happy that you have decided to take a mains class. All right, so I'm sure that you know more than me about the polity. You know more than me about the economy. I do not claim to know more about you, more than you, but I am here only just to share my experience. All right. So with regard to subjects like polity, okay, with regard to subjects like polity, you already know what is fundamental rights. All right. You already know what are the powers and functions of the governor. All right, and you already know what is the Election Commission of India, what are the compositions and tenures of the Election Commission of India. So you do not need me again to explain it to you what is fundamental right. You do not need me to explain who is the governor, the powers and functions of the governor, or the tenures and service conditions of the ECI, or the powers and functions of the ECI. But I am here to share you how to study fundamental rights now, how to answer questions when the question comes on fundamental rights. All right, how to study governor now, how to study governor, how to write answers when the question is asked on the governor. All right, and then even the Election Commission of India, how to study Election Commission of India, how to write an answer when the question is asked on the Election Commission of India. All right, so I will not be explaining anything about the fundamental rights. I will not be explaining anything about the governor. I will not be explaining anything about the ECI, but I will be explaining on how to approach the topics differently for the NPSC mains point of view and get a good marks. Okay. Yeah. Please respond.
Yes, sir.
All right. So before we go to the main topics, I would like to share my failure stories, failures and my success stories. See, I cleared prelims in my first attempt. All right. I cleared prelims in my first attempt. So I thought I wouldn't clear because I did not study well, but I cleared eventually. But I thought I wouldn't clear. I was not studying. I was just wasting my time without studying anything. All right. And I cleared prelims. And then after only clearing prelims, I started studying because during a time, the prelims result is declared only 30 days ahead of the mains exam. Okay. So we hardly get 30 or 31 days before we write an exam. All right. So since last year, they have declaring result 3-4 months ahead. All right. So but during a time it was only 30 days. So I cleared prelims in my. Uh, am I audible?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in my first attempt, I cleared prelims because see, I studied only the Menohar Pandey, na Pandey Arihan. All right. So with this book, I studied only this one and I cleared prelims and mains. All right. But for mains preparation, I did not prepare anything. I did not even have writing practice. There was no one to guide me. All right. And I am from poor family, so my parents couldn't afford me to go for coaching because I wanted to go to Delhi and to take both UPSC coaching. Nah, only I did not have the financial means to go, so I stayed at home and then did the self preparation. So it took me many years to know how to approach the exam. Nah, I had many failures. Okay, so there are people who can clear in the first attempt. There are people who clears in the second attempt. There are people who clears in third attempt or fourth attempt. I am the one who cleared in the fourth attempt now. So I have many failures. So somehow I also feel sometimes that I can relate more to the aspirants now because majority of the aspirants cannot clear in the first attempt. So who are clearing on the first, third, or attempt, or who are on the first or fifth attempt, I think I can relate more to you than the people who clears in the first or second attempt. All right. So in my first prelims, I cleared narrowly. No, not narrowly. I got a good marks, but I thought I couldn't clear. Nah, so I wasn't preparing for mains. Then I cleared mains. Nah, I cleared mains, but see, I cleared mains. I couldn't clear interview. Nah, interview. Holibi, see, the mains is the most important part because prelims, it's only qualifying. Okay, so whether you get 100 marks or 150 marks, as long as you clear prelims, it's fine. All right, but mains, it becomes a different kind. Okay, because see, you need to 100 marks and 101 marks will give you gazette officer, or 100 marks will give you nothing. All right, so 1.5 marks is very important here. So you need to focus on the mains. All right. If you are a serious aspirant, prelims is nothing. It's very easy. Okay. Mains is also not that so hard, but the competition is so high to get into the merit. It's very difficult. So it's you need a guidance. All right. You need a guidance. See, now, coming to the interview, if you are getting good marks in mains, you'll get a good marks in interview. Now, so you don't need to worry about the interview. All right. So NPSC, unlike other years, NPSC now is very fair. All right. It's justice, very fair to the students. So because people like me, coming from a farmer family, will never clear the exam if there wasn't justice. All right. So believe in the system that the NPSC is now very fair now. So don't believe in the interview marks. All right. Just don't believe in the interview marks. Believe in the mains marks because interview will not depend on you. It depends on the examiners. Okay, how they will give you marks or how they view your personality. Nah? But mains they do, no one can judge you. Whatever you write, you will get marks according to the according to your writings. All right. So in my first attempt, I cleared prelims and mains, but I couldn't clear the interview because my mains marks was not up to the mark to get into the prelims, to get into the merit list. So in my second attempt, I did the same again, another mistake. I only cleared prelims, no? I only cleared prelims and then I cleared mains, but I couldn't clear the interview, no? So there is no way that I couldn't clear interview, just that my mains mark was not good. That is why I wasn't able to clear all the three stages, all right? So the same thing with the third attempt, all right? So I cleared prelims, mains, and went interview and I couldn't clear, all right? So all this time, all right? All this second, first, second, and third attempt approach were same. What was the approach? What was the approach? It was prelims oriented. Okay. So my first attempt, my second attempt, and my third attempt was all prelims oriented. Hence, I was clearing the prelims and mains, but I was not able to clear the interview stage because my mains marks on all these three attempts, the first and the second and the third attempts were not good. Hence, I wasn't able to clear the interview stage and get into merit list. So one day in my fourth attempt, no, this is enough. I will not continue this, and I decided to study thoroughly for 10 hours every day. Okay, for 10 hours every day, and then I seek guidance from other people like the secretariat assistants, and some EACs, nah, and some EACs. And then I think no EACs helped me in the process because they become a little bit inaccessible. Okay, I've never heard of any EACs before being accessible to the students. Okay, so I don't remember I took guidance from any EACs during my preparation because there was no one in my family or a friend who cleared as an EAC. Now, but I have some friends or people who I'm close to who is a secretary assistant. So I used to give them my papers and then they started checking my papers. Now, so I eventually improved my writing practice. And what I did, the biggest change I did in my fourth attempt was the inclusion of writing practice. Okay, inclusion of writing practice every day. Writing practice every day. All right. So it's challenging. Okay, it's not easy. It's not easy to write every day, but I found a study partner to write together. All right, study partner. I found a study partner to write together. Nah? And then we started writing right after the prelims exam. Okay, so our prelims was held on 9 November and we started on 11 because 10 was Sunday. Nah? 10 was Sunday and we started writing on 11 November. 11 November. So till the exam, we wrote at least for 5 to, I think we wrote for around 6 months because our exam was held in June. All right. June 23 the Disney. So on starting on 11 November, we did not rest a single day except on Sunday, and we wrote for around 6 months from 11 November to till June 22 before the exam day. Exam was held. All right. So this writing practice is the reason I cleared on my fourth attempt. All right. So everybody do writing practice every day now. Okay. Now what do we do is during the writing practice now, even if you study everything, even if you know everything, if you're not able to put your knowledge into the writing, into your exam papers, then it's nothing. Okay, your knowledge becomes useless now. So loss as a day. But when you do writing practice, you tend to put into your exam papers now. So see, I was not able to, I was while I was doing the writing practice, I always thought I'll put SDG. Na? We have SDG goal 16, not 17 as well. 16, I guess. Na? Excuse me.
17, I guess.
Okay. So we have 17 SDG goals. Okay. So the first SDG goal is no poverty. Na? No poverty. Na? Zero poverty. Na? Kiasle? Or second. I think second SDG goal, SDG 2 is zero poverty. Okay. So SDG though, you can include this SDG in all your answer writing, okay, as part of your example. But it took me 2 weeks to include SDG goals in my answer papers because whenever I'm doing the writing practice or appearing for mock test, I always tend to forget to include SDG goal in my answer. All right, but later on, once I started to put SDG goals in my answers, I was able to put SDG goals in the mains exam. Likewise, there are many schemes. Nah? There are many schemes or initiatives taken by the government to address an issue of a particular topic. But as long as you are not having the writing practice, even if you know, you won't be able to write in the exam, okay? Because you won't be able to remember. Plus, there is a time constraint because we have to write 3 hours for 200 marks. Now, so in college we used to write 80 marks or 100 marks for in 3 hours. Now, but in NPSC mains we have to write at least 100 marks in 3 hours. Now, so out of the under pressure, you won't be able to put example schemes and initiatives or SDG even if you studied without writing practice. Okay, so this was the revolutionary change and decision I made to start writing practice for my fourth attempt with my study partner. So my study partner and I, we wrote every day. On Monday, we wrote at least 5 to 6 questions, or sometimes if it's more, 10 or 20 marks, we write at least 2 to 3 questions. Okay. So on Monday, we wrote on the essay, essay. We wrote on essay, and on Tuesday we wrote on GS paper 2. Okay, GS paper 2. All right. GS paper 2. Then Wednesday continue with essay. On alternate days continue with GS paper 2. And on Saturday we uh, we wrote on full GS paper 2 mock test. Okay, GS paper 2 mock test. All right. So even this mock test was prepared by ourselves, and nobody checked our papers. Okay, during the time. Now, during the time nobody check our papers, we check each other's papers. All right. But at the same time, I told you before, some essays helped me. How to write an answer in article. At the same time, tami help ko rahe. All right. So this Monday essay ekta likhiwo na, Tuesday the GS paper 2 likhiwo. All right. So Saturday the GS paper 2 mock test for 200 marks now. And then our target is to finish this 200 marks in 3 hours. Okay, exactly 3 hours now. Inigal kune likhida gise. Okay. So writing practice the see what you are writing, you think it's right. Now you think it's the best answer. Whenever people are checking your answers, uh they will always find the loopholes, okay, and the negative points on your answer, and then they will identify you. That is the advantage of having the study partner and writing every day, because at the same time we were also making notes. Now sometimes I borrow her notes, and sometimes she also borrow my notes. Now so see, supposing we are writing on the Election Commission of India, her notes on the Election Commission of India may be better because of the facts, figures, and data, which I have never known. Nah? So I will include her notes into my notes, or sometimes she will include my notes to her notes. And sometimes, whenever we are both not satisfied with our answers, each other's answers, then we decide uh, on improving the answers together. All right. So this is how we improvise our writing practice. We improve our writings, and most importantly, we increased our writing speeds. Okay, writing speed, as well as my handwriting is not good. Okay, but it was much better than this one, because I was having a writing practice every day, and I took very much care of my handwriting. All right. So now writing practice day kiki asikule, you improve the writing speed, which is one. Now also you improve your handwriting. Okay. uh, Also, at the same time, you improve your handwriting. Now, aru yate time management bishi pai jai. Okay, time management. And then what we did is we printed out uh, an A4 size paper with 24 lines, because in NPSC it has 24 lines. Okay, so when you do the writing practice, I suggest you to print out these lines which the Topers Academy is providing, and then write on this one. All right. So because some people are writing on the Dista paper, na Dista paper de likita ye kumbado. So Dista paper to do, it's not helpful. Okay, because Dista paper to manchuto ine man number se ine gana. So you know the size. So any unnecessary misamji in ilekeze, because time management yete bishi important as a day. So it will be much better if you write on the paper which is based on NPSC mains pattern. All right. Indika usually to see space can be, you will get to know kinya space in your divo. Na aru line yatera start kone yate divo. All right. In your corner apni janiwo. Plus you get the flow of writing. Okay. Flow of writing yate power. Yate gap ekta thayo in your jane na. Only with this type paper de likhe to you're just writing randomly for the full pages, and then bishi lamba na to apni kiman page likhiwo itu na jani jai, because see for 2 marks and 5 marks to it's fine. Will be 5 marks to try to write at least one page. Okay, one page, not more than one page, not less than one page. Okay, aru for 10 marks to na, for 10 marks to during my mock test or writing practice, I used to write only 2 pages. Okay, but I was able to write 3 pages. Okay, I was able to write itu quantity, but just don't write 3-4 pages or 7-8 pages now without quality. Quality be important as a whole, be quantity be important as there. But quantity is not an issue anymore if you know the how to make notes and how to write and how to attempt GS paper 2 and essay. Okay, which we will discuss later or in the days to come. Okay, so I was able to write 3 pages. Okay, in the main exam, because I was using A4 size paper. okay, during my writing practice, but the paper provided by the NPSC, the quality is much better. All right, so the flow of writing, the smoothness of writing becomes more easy. Nah? There is less friction between the pen and the paper provided by the NPSC. So my writing speed increases, as well as at the same time, because of the paper quality, my handwriting was also better in the exam. Okay, so if you are able to write 2 pages, nah, I'm telling you, quantity do na, you don't need to worry. Okay, quantity do, you will have enough information, facts, figures, and data, how to write JS paper 2, how to approach the exam. Na, you will have enough information by the time you complete the mains course program. Don't worry about the quantity. Okay, you worry about the quality. Okay. Itura 2 pages de likhe ase mains writing practice de. Will be, like I said, 3 pages de increase crucial because of the quality of the paper. All right. Now for 20 marks, I was writing 3 pages. Okay, 3 pages during my mock test, but I was able to write at least 4 pages. Nah? 4 pages, 4 pages in the mains exam. All right, that is why see it can be important as because if you write on the dista paper, nah, dista paper though it's very thin, and then it consumes a lot of ink, and then the friction between the pen. Okay, see, the friction between the pen and the paper becomes more, hence the smoothness becomes less. Na? Itura, dista paper de nalikibi. Dista paper de nalikibi. Okay, so during these 6 months, lagate do, see, set A4 set again, A4 set to you will need around 5 to 6 set. Okay, 5 to 6 kinyo. So it costs around 350 only. Na, so you invest around 1,500 in paper. This one na. So ekta print guribi ala kandu pura Xerox guribi. Okay. So inika writing practice do itulahi chulabi na. If you don't have the copy, I will send in a group later. Okay. So you start writing the A4 size paper na 1,500 is not invest kulubi. It's not a loss. Okay. So my friend, her handwriting is very good. Okay. I will also show her handwriting later in the group. Na. So Taido, she used to write around 18 to 20 pages for all of the 200 marks, no? Which is very less because her handwriting is very good. Her writing speed to bishi slow as a. So by the time we finished 2 months writing practice, na, I was writing at least 28, okay, 28 to 31 pages during the mock test. Na? 28 to 31 pages likhe while she was writing only 18 to 20 pages. Okay, so quality to ase will it be you cannot expect the examiners to give you 10 marks for 1 page. No, eh. Please respond.
Okay.
Yeah, are you getting anything?
Yes,
sir.
yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, see,
Yes, sir.
it's better we do not go directly to the subject, okay? Because polity like moi kwan is na politics and economy kan bishi focus kole kam nai main state na. Kile mane main state it a lot depends on how you write the answer. Because see, kumbado polity de noholibi geography economy de bi master's degree krubo PhD bi kruna hine NPSC laga simple 2 marks bi likhyo na parala manui thage 10 marks laga bi likhyo na parala laga manui thage kile mane strategy ekta thage do, and then on top of that there is a time constraint na holibi within that time constraint frame you have to put all the knowledge you know into your exam, into your writing na holibi if you are writing everything in detail in the exam 10-20 page will be khotom na hobo will you be able to write 10-20 page for 10 marks na hoin na. That is why 2 page there na 2 page there in 2 page you have to accommodate all the knowledge you have into this 2 page. Okay, you have to accommodate within the time frame. All right, so to accommodate all your knowledge in 2 page within the time frame, you need a lot of writing practice and you need a mentorship. Okay, that is why I'm sharing you today on the strategies of the mains. Na, itu main important as a subjects kan do important na hoy. Okay, do sabi writing practice te do moi do kote kote jale bi pishi focus kore de. And then I was once I was teaching at the NPSC mentors, and then luckily God's grace, I think 9 of them has cleared out of 14. And there were 4 EACs there. No, to tai khan laga papers kami moi pishi check kuri je. Okay, ina kurne tambi improve kuri je koine kuri je. And God's grace, tai khan do ido moi laga class 18 grade bichi confidence bichi gain kuri je, especially the art of answer writing, art of essay writing, art of time management kan moi kwa bichi confidence gain kurne puri je koine ina unido. I'm so elated and happy na. So that is why moi do failure or success laga bi share kuri je tomorrow na. And then taking the examples uh, of my friend whose handwriting is very good, and then 200 marks there, which is 3 hours. She was able to write only 18 to 20 pages. Most of the time, 18 pages ही लिखी था ये ना. तो मुझे तो ताकि गली था कि तो बिश्चु कम दिया जाए कितने भी ना हो दे ना कोई ना. So oh yeah, मुझे लगा भी yeah, my handwriting is very slow, although it's good. So, see, your handwriting need not to be so good, okay? As long as it is legible, it's all right. Even my handwriting is not good, all right? But I cleared eventually because I've never failed the prelims and mains exam, even though my handwriting is not good, okay? So it depends a lot on your writing, not your handwriting, all right? So by the
Excuse
time
me,
we
sir.
completed our 2 months, no? 2 months of answer writing practice, she
Sir,
has sketched me, no?
uh, do you have any like ideal timing for like per question? Say for like 5 marker, 10 marker, 20 marker. Any time
Uh,
limit that you think is good?
Yeah, that too, we will discuss when we discuss about the time management. Nah? Okay.
Okay.
Uh, so, see, by the time we finished our 2 months writing practice, she catched me, and then she was able to write 25 pages. And then later on, she started 30 pages. Okay. She started 30 pages, and I was told that she wrote last year in 31 pages. Nah? See, itu do writing practice pari parichid because see, Taibi writing practice ek bari kurane poila na. So she was also not able to clear the exam. All right. So ina kuri thagine 2 months piche de 25 de ahi thagine itia 31 page de ahi ase do. Okay. So writing practice de do iniga bishi improvement pai de. So what you can do is you can find a study partner who is consistent. Na? Even if you write today, aji likhiwo, kali rest kuriwo, Wednesday likhiwo, Thursday rest kuriwo, ina no kuriwi. Na? There is no secret to success except that you should be consistent. Okay, consistent, and you have to do the smart study. Na? Smart study. So how to do smart study, how to have the consistency. Na? Smart study, though, I will or every one of us, the all the mentors are have cleared the exam. So um, they will also share their success stories. They will also share their mantras, their secrets to this exam. And today I'm also sharing the my strategies. Now, will it be consistency? To be important as it. So you start writing today. All right. That is why. See, I don't know whether you are a member of our Telegram channel or a followers of the Instagram, but we are posting daily writing question every day. Now, so many people are giving their answers to me. तो मैं भी कितने बहुत check भी करवाना पड़ जाए time constraint रहना. तो office work भी पीछे हो जाएगा. लेकिन as far as I am available, मैं तो तक तो पूरा check करे इसते ना. तो at least 3-4 days लगी जाए. नॉले 1 week निचले भी लगी जाए ना. बोले भी मैं तो check करने दी थे. तो it's better you start writing now. Give me your papers. Give your papers to any of the mentors and let them check your paper, and then you start working on the improvement. Nah? Because see, apni first you may think I will first read the Polity Lakshmikan and then start writing later on once I completed the polity. Na ina na kuribi. See, if you write on the ECI now, na inigo I will study your ECI and then let you know in which areas you should focus more on the polity or how do you answer your writing. Na iniga kurine you need to so you need someone to identify the loopholes in your answer now when you are you are starting the preparation, and then you start your preparation. Otherwise, Election Commission of India first position, and then later on you give me answer, and then you need to improve on the ECI by the time भी खत्म हो जाओ, late हो जाओ ना, तो advance day preparation kro lage. Okay, so one day one girl was asking me, sir, I'm getting 105 marks in our exam. So will I clear the exam or not? No, alright, the result is already out. Kuisi the moido. So result to itebi ulana kinika ajrati ulaisha agide ulaisha. Alright, I'm telling you guys, the result is already out on the day you appear NPSC prelims. Okay. In fact, I used to tell people the result is already out even before you appear your prelims based on your preparation. That is first thing now. And then if you still doubt, if you're a serious candidate having the consistency to study 8 to 10 hours every day, the result is already out and you have already cleared prelims before the prelims exam. Okay, itu ase. Nah, so some people though, serious candidate now kan do man bui kai. They want to study only after prelims result is out. Nah, but I'm telling you, the result is already out. Okay, the result is already out. Even if you're getting 20, you got your answer whether you clear or not. Nah, Olibi, see, this year 20 pass nah. Olibi, it's better you start mains practice now so that this mains practice will help you during this year's preparation. How to prepare? Nah, how to prepare? So, how to prepare mains exam? How to study polity? How to study economy? It's better you know now before it's too late. That is why even if you are getting 20 marks in prelims, no, it's not an issue. No, as long as you are not giving up because you are going to appear next year again. No. Itura bishi joldi advance pra ito hando preparation kuro lagi. Alright. That is why ito mahando mains oriented foundation course ilu as de. If more of the prelims but mains oriented base de mana program to. Alright. So ito moido manuge kwan is na on the day of the exam result to already declared hojajde. Itura, even if you are getting 20, you start preparing for mains exam when other people are preparing, and then you start working on your loopholes before it's too late. Nah, even if you are getting 105, nah, you cleared though. So you don't have to wait for the interview. I mean, prelims result to come out and then start studying. Okay. So congratulations on your right decision for taking the right decision to attend this mains program and start writing practice as well as evaluation by the itu ki khanduna bishi joldi ina kurabra. Congratulations. Okay. So coming to our program now, our program is the orientation class to the NPSC mains. Okay, orientation class. All right, so wait, so mains lagade inega study partner mojong likhi thagine on the day of the exam na. On the day of the exam, I was not speeding, but any flow to likhi thagije na, flow to ni likhi thagije. Writing practice te ki likhese khali exactly it will likhese because I had the flow and then I had the knowledge which I was able to write in my exam paper na. Inega kurigine God's grace I cleared the exam na. So writing practice and then study partner ke muge bishi help kurisde na. Writing practice and study partner. All right. So you try to surround yourself with your study partner na. 또 Sunday도 Saturday도 full mock test 하게 되는데 12 대 하게 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. 나. 또 after this to 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. we don't study. I don't study. itu din데도 we go out and then have itu street food kan खा이 되게 나 street food kan खा이 되게 나를 coffee 한 खा이 되게 또 기대 봐도 만나 brains kan give help kul리비 gap dilibi kuno ina. So on Saturday I usually don't study. I study only current affairs and maths practice. It is study good again. And then I wait for 12 p.m. write the mock test papers, and after 3 p.m. we go for street food, eating street food, or just park khandi jai kine boi thake. All right. To iniga ase. To study partner bishi important ase. Any one of you have a study partner, dedicated, consistent study partner?
Not as of now.
Ato,
No.
are you contemplating to find a study partner?
If I need this after you mentioned, I think, yeah.
Yeah, if you are consistent, nah. I have some few friends and few people who are very consistent and willing to write together. But you should be ready to be consistent. All right, every day for 6 days in a week. Okay. So you kindly let me know.
Yes, sir.
I can be the postman.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Mm. All right. So coming to our real orientation program, nah. Orientation program. The title of our orientation program is Conquer the NPSC Mains. Conquer the NPSC Mains by, with the help of strategies, insights, and success mantra. All right. So the primary objective of this mains program is to give you a clear roadmap to the clear roadmap preparation. Okay, say clear roadmap to the NPSC mains exam. Now, so what is the clear roadmap to the NPSC mains exam? First of all, you need to know, you need to be familiarized with the NPSC mains exam pattern. Okay, pattern. Then you need to be familiarized with the syllabus and also the evaluation process. Nah? Evaluation process. So, Petendo, how do you learn the pattern of the NPSC exam? Anyone?
Previous year's questions.
Yes, very good.
Previous year's
PYQs.
questions.
Yes, PYQs. Nah? So, my study partner and I told you before that on Saturday we attempt the full length mock test. Nah? So every Saturday we were attempting the full length mock test starting from 2013. All right, because before 2013, 2012, Kado syllabus is different. Okay, so you start from 2013. So 2013, 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Nah? So 1 month hi khatam hoijaise. So after we have exhausted this PYQ's attempt, we started making the GS paper 2 question by ourselves alternately. Okay, alternately. Ina kurikine question likhe start kuriside. So in order to know the pattern, the best thing you can do is to follow the PYQs, which is the previous year's question. All right, so you will know the pattern of the exam. Now, it was it. So you go through the 2013 till 2023. Okay, till 2023 mains. In your you will have at least 10 papers to study the pattern of the NPSC examination. Okay, so 2013, 14, 15 kanto, so to say, it was very direct question. Now, up until 2016, direct question thagise. Only starting from 2017 onwards, they have diverted a little bit, divided towards UPSC types pattern. Now, and then that is why I see these days a lot of students who have taken UPSC coaching are clearing NPSC, because the NPSC pattern is also changing into a little bit of the UPSC pattern. All right. So iniga pattern kan kiniga change kure ase important ase. All right. And then one good thing, one easy thing you can get marks is you should know all the questions asked from 2013 onwards, because there are a lot of repeated questions. A lot of repeated question, okay, especially in the Nagaland part. So starting from 2013, you start making notes on all the questions that have been asked since 2013 in the NPSC Mains till 2033. Okay, 2033, I have 2 full books, okay, books of my own notes, now, which later on I have compiled it into one note, okay. I call it in Insights NPSC Mains, na? In Insights NPSC Mains, you can have access to my notes, okay, for reference. Don't study my notes for your mains preparation. You make on your own notes, okay, because you will not understand my notes. But you can study it for reference, na? For reference. Moi kini ka notes banai se, na? So making notes is very important. Notes be how to make notes. We'll study later, na? How to make notes. What do we see? Kwanishna, when it comes to pattern, I'm very happy that you know how to study the pattern. PYQ stage 2017 onwards, the UPSC based all of jazz. That is why I would advise you to make a notes on all the questions starting from 2013. All right, 2013 they start kine till 2023 main stack notes banai kine ituhan puribi, because there are a lot of repeated questions every year. Now, so they may repeat 2013 question even in 2024 mains. Okay, itura it's an easy mark, na free mark nishna say repeated questions kandu. To itu kandu notes kuribi. So any one of you have made the notes on 2013 till 2023? Any one of you? PYQs the notes kurija komba.
Only question separation, segregation, according to topics.
Acha. So are you
No notes
making
as of
notes differently on polity, differently on economics in your segregated notes kureza?
Haven't made the notes yet, but then segregated to questions according to the topic, like you mentioned, polity, economy, something like that.
Acha.
But
Okay.
hopefully,
That is,
yes, sir.
yeah, that is also fine. That is also fine. Any other people?
Yes, sir. Made prepared notes for a few questions.
Okay, how are you making notes? From which source? From which book?
From internet and then Sir Pira book.
Okay. What about, are you making notes on polity?
Not yet, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. From which book?
Lakshmikant, sir.
See, if you are making notes on Lakshmikant, from polity Lakshmikant, you are just copy pasting it. Okay. So don't make notes from Lakshmikant. Lakshmikant is already made notes, already ready notes, ready made notes as a. So don't make notes from Lakshmikant polity. Okay, you are just copy pasting it again. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So that is all about the pattern. Okay. So to know the pattern of the exam, how the pattern of the NPSC is changing from year to year, you go through the PYQs starting from 2013 till 2023. At the same time, you make all the notes of the PYQs. Now, itu notes too, you start from today. All right. Making notes starting from today. Now, coming to syllabus. Coming to syllabus, mo ito na, Kim Zakubo. In my first attempt, I did not even go through the syllabus of the NPSC. I just studied the Aryan Manera Pandey, and then I appeared the exam. All right. So even for mains, I thought the syllabus would be same. Hence, I revised the Manera Pandey again when I appeared the exam. Inigase. No, the syllabus of prelims and mains is a little bit different. It's all same. It's all general studies. It's same, okay, but our approach to mains is a little bit different because the syllabus is different. No. So yeah, the syllabus of prelims is prelims hoshigule. It's a general studies. You need to know everything. You need to know and everything based on MCQ perspective. Only be main statue, it's different. No. Main statue, it's different. Okay. GS paper 1, which is only MCQ. GS paper 1, the MCQ is same. So, what are the subjects that are covered under GS paper 1? Itu janiwala lagi, Ancient, there is no ancient. There is no medieval except modern. Okay. Only there is in the history there is ancient. In the history there is no ancient, there is modern, but there is also the art and culture. Na? So art and culture do most of the art and culture question comes from the ancient and medieval. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, main syllabus it consists of GS paper 1, GS paper 2, and English. Na? English inigase. So GS paper 1 though it consists of only MCQ which is for 200 marks. Na? So yeah, the 200 marks there, you need to know what are the subjects covered here. Na? So see, history it doesn't cover ancient and medieval except modern, but it also covers art and culture. So the art and culture questions of the MCQ GS paper 1 is mostly from the medieval and ancient art and culture. Na? Itura art and culture to puribi day. Art and culture to puribi bishi important as a. Now yate do science. Nanai. Science na. Science I think they will ask around 40 to 50 marks. Okay, 40 to 50 marks. And then statistics. Na? Statistics. Okay. Statistics 30 marks. Then Nagaland 30 marks. Then the most important subject, which one?
Modern history.
Modern history I've
Modern
already
history.
mentioned here. Modern history I've already mentioned here.
Current affairs.
Yes,
affairs.
yes. Current affairs. Okay. Current affairs. See, these are the is there any more subject in just paper 1?
I think you've covered all, sir.
Yeah, see, so we need to know the marks distribution. Marks distribution and the subjects covered under MCQ. MCQ basically to descriptive type purole kam nai. Only MCQ type purole lagi. Only you need to know the conceptual clarity. Now you need to have the conceptual clarity of the particular topic. All right. So GS paper 1 naga itu ase. Okay. So here apni khan naga manu laga weakness to itu duita ase. All right. Statistics aru CA na. Statistics aru CA ase. See, statistics tedu yadedo data interpretation. If you look at the 2019-2021 the taekwondo theory bi olop hudije. Hole bi 2023-22 handu theory bi na hudije. And then they may not even ask the theory anymore, but the statistics tedu na. Statistics tedu it's 30 marks ase. Yadedo data interpretation na. Data interpretation, pie chart, example pie chart, bar graph, and tabulation. Now, so my first class will be on this statistics, data interpretation, pie chart, and bar graph. The statistics part, simple statistics part to either Srikilang or I will take. But this full data interpretation, solve solution I will take. Okay, why are we focusing on the statistics, data interpretation, pie chart, bar graph, tabulation on our first class? I will focus on this first class because see, Naga Manugandu, even for prelims, that my study partner was getting around 105 to 110 marks without CSAT. Iniga 107 nishina de pai 115 nishina. So after we studied together, she started to learn CSAT from me. CSAT to puro lage kune. So this year She got 130 plus there. Is there anyone who is getting 130 plus this year among you? Huh? Anyone? No. Okay, so my friend, though, she was getting around 110, 115 is not with the help of CSAT. After he became a study partner, try to 120, 113 is not now. Even for me, I hardly get 105 to 100. I hardly get 105 from other subjects. Na? Say polity, history, kantuna. Maybe I put importance on CA and CSAT. Okay, that is why I got 100 on all the other subjects in my prelims, and I got 24. Okay, 24.6 in CA, and I got 30 out of 30 marks. Nah? Out of 30 marks, 30 out of 30 marks in CSAT. Hence, I got 154.6. Nah? That is why, see, anybody can score good in polity, history, economy, or any other subject, static subjects. Nah? They are called static subjects like geography, history, kando. Only not everybody can score marks in CA. Okay, CA yate bishit dugaze. Nah, we will focus on this one, and then especially the CSAT part, which is the statistics. Nah, so see, I was able to get only 100. Nah? That is why I used to tell people, if you're getting 100 to 105 or 110 without CSAT and CA, nah, you are among the top 5 there. You are among the top 10. Nah? So CSAT importance natia manu and then I know very sure that many of you, even amongst you, CSAT importance nadigine, you might be thinking, I will not give time on CSAT, I cannot do, but I will score good marks in history, polity, and other subjects. Na? Are, if you are able to score good in other subjects, even other people can score. Okay, if you are able to score 100, there will be many of them will be able to score 100. But those people who are able to score 30 or 20 in CSAT, na, they will get 30, 40 marks extra than you. Na. Itura CSAT to statistics, aru CSAT current affairs to be important as a. That is why I want to focus our first, second, and third, fourth classes to data interpretation, pie chart, bar graph, and interpolation, so that you learn how to solve this question and start practicing. Now it can last till it will be difficult for you to practice. All right. So the first, second, and third, maybe fourth, fifth days we will focus on data interpretation, pie chart, bar graph, interpolation. All right. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so with regard to current affairs, see, current affairs are all very important as because GS paper 1 there, it will come at least for 30 marks fixed. So GS paper 1 plus prelims 30 plus 30 to any CA prelims TV. So Aru, GS paper 2, GS paper 2 there, you will be able to write a good answer by adding current affairs latest data and facts. Data and facts. That is why the Academy has compiled a booklet on the latest data and facts, which will help you. Okay. So, to see, GS paper 2 DB, you will be able to include CA latest data and facts or any other information on all your answer papers for 2 marks, 5 marks, 10 marks, 20 marks. It was a. That is why current affairs is not only confined to GS paper 1, 30 marks, but it will help you for GS paper 2, which is 200 marks. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And then see, essay paper, which is for 100 marks. Essay paper has 2 questions, which is for 50 marks and 50 marks on all of your paragraph. Forget about the whole essay. In all of your paragraph, This CA will help you in all of your paragraph by putting facts, figures, and data. When you put facts, figures, and data, it supplements your argument. Okay, it supplements your argument because, for example, when you're writing on women empowerment, you can say the gender index. Nah? Gender index rank. India rank 131 among 140. Now, which is closest? Which is the lowest of among the SARC country? Nah? SARC country comparison. When you use facts, figures, and data, reports, and indices into your writing, no one can argue with you. But you can use these facts, figures, and data to support and supplement your argument. When you're writing on the women empowerment, you can say in India, the gender rank, the gender index ranked India at 131 out of 40, which is the lowest among the SARC countries. So that is why we need to improve gender equality awareness. And then you can discuss initiatives taken by the government to improve gender equality. Ita shebox kana se sexual harassment at workplace kana se ita the POXO Act kana se. There are many domestic violence act 2005 kana se. It won't be shared. So we will discuss these things in detail when we discuss about the art of answer writing. All right. But see, gender index is how comes gender index is connected with SARC countries. Do you know what is SARC?
Yeah, Southeast Asian Association for Regional Cooperation.
Okay, so among SARC countries, though many people will not think to include SARC countries, but when you do compare and contrast using the statistics, data, reports, and indices, itu berahi SARC countries though it comes into play though. That is why, as long as you are bringing all the informations from everywhere, as long as you are able to connect the informations into the question, with the question, it's all right. Okay, that is why I tell you, write anything. The more ingredients you have, the more informations you put in the writing, the more marks you'll get, as long as it is connected to the answer, to the question. Okay, that is why current affairs to very important as it. It will help you in essay, supplement your argument. It will help you in GS paper 2. It will help you in GS paper 1, which is for 30 marks fixed. Okay, that is why current affairs ROC said very important as it. But nobody can help you in current affairs. Okay, you need to study. Now, how to study current affairs? How to study current affairs? Is anybody studying the Toppers Academy current affairs?
MCQ at the last page
Only MCQ.
so far.
Why?
In Nagaland portion.
Why? Why selective?
Probably deciding to start from January, I guess.
Others though it's fine, okay, but never skip the reports and indices part. Okay, we have dedicated at least 2 to 3 pages to reports and indices. So here the reports and indices will give you all the data, facts, and figures you need to put in your exam writing paper to supplement your argument. So how to study current affairs. So what you have to do is you follow one good magazine. Even Toppers Academy magazine is also very good. Okay, and then on top of that we are providing for free. So magazine they do प्रतियोगिता दर्पण भी আছে হলে भी PD do it's not only civil service oriented hole bi say net exam khan নহলে bi banking khan ina ase na to PD do to me do it's very bulky na itora moi do PD do mang question na pai kine I used to study competition in focus. Okay, so competition in focus ase hole bi ite do Toppers Academy laga magazine bi I have gone through and then it's very good na hole bi you study and follow one good magazine. Okay, so this magazine, once you get the monthly magazine, you do the first reading. Nah, you do the first reading, and then in the first reading, you mark the important. You mark the you mark the important points in the first reading. All right. Then you start the second reading after you finish your first reading. Okay, second reading. But in the second reading, you study only the marked ones. Okay, only the marked ones which you have marked in the first reading. Okay, don't mark everything. Don't mark everything. You go through the PYQs. You've gone through the prelims. You should be able to know which one is important for exam. Nah? So you mark all the important points and informations which you think is important for the exam point of view in your first reading. In the second reading, you write you study only the marked ones. All right, you study only the marked ones. Then you do the third reading. Okay, you do the third reading. You do the fourth reading and you do the fifth reading. I want you to read at least 5 times of a magazine. And then you need to have a time bound to finish the magazine. Nah? So you try to finish the magazine in 2 to 3 working days. Okay, 2 to 3 days. Don't drag too much. Nah? Otherwise, you need to revise them. Because see, you might have studied this magazine for 1 month, once in a month. By the time the exam comes, it will be a completely strange to you. All right. So you study one magazine, and then you do the first reading, and then in the first reading, it will consume your time because you will have to go through all the topics there, all the words. Pura jauh lagi itu, you try to finish this magazine in 2 to 3 days, not more than 3 days. All right. Some people, they even finish in the first day. All right. So the earlier the better, so that you have enough time for revision. All right. Don't expect to know everything. It's all right that you do not know something in the exam. Even a single magazine it's all right. Okay, don't worry about some questions. Even if you don't know them, it's all right. But your target should be to maximize your revision so that whatever you have studied in your preparation should be able to give you marks in the exam. And how that reading will be able to give you marks in the exam? Only by doing revision. So subsequently will be 5 revision. 5 revision. So first reading, mark the important ones. Second reading, study only the marked ones. Third reading, study only the marked ones. Fourth, fifth, sixth, same kutagibi. And then even next month, ek bar, 2 bar to revise kuribi. Now, it will take you only 30 minutes or 1 hour to revise in your first and second reading. On your third, fourth, fifth reading. Itura next Monday don't neglect. You study till the mains exam. Okay. Hodai every Monday. First previous edition can sorry. Yeah, sorry. Now you have to supplement this monthly magazine with one newspaper. Okay, so newspaper the 2013 the 2013 newspaper which I come across that about Telangana state. So the Telangana state was created in 2013 and it helped me in 2021. All right, it helped me in 2021. So newspapers kan are moi to next year diwole noli next year diwole newspaper to na prile ho jabo are iniga na hoide. This newspaper information will help you even in the days to come, 3, 4 years, 5, 6 years, 8 years, maybe more help. Why not? It may not help in 3, 4 years. That is why never skip it. That is why never skip the newspaper. Okay, so monthly magazine, newspaper too. Every day you give time to monthly magazine and newspaper every day. All right. So are you guys giving importance to monthly magazine and newspaper every day?
Newspaper, sir.
Guys.
Newspaper, sir.
Okay. All right. So this is the rough overview of the syllabus of GS paper 1, which we want to focus. So so this is the GS paper 1. So GS paper 2 GS paper 2 the syllabus as you must all know that syllabus to download kuribide. So yeah the polity as na how to study polity will come later. Economy as a okay. Then we have public administration as a. Then we have under public administration the ethics be ahide. Ethics and integrity na. Integrity on to public administration he came the into ethics kana we discuss karibo na to aru ki subject ase yete current affairs na aru GS paper 2 the ki ase
Nagaland.
Geography.
yes Nagaland and
Eco-
geography yeah
Economy.
geography. Yes economy to social issues kana ase okay so social issues can do it will be compile gore ase to once we compile the social issues we will give you the notes okay. So Nagaland to 74 marks as a day. Na. So see Nagaland be important as a day, which is why I will also take classes on Nagaland. All right. So Nagaland na ki is ki Nagaland ho jabo ina koide. Only Nagaland na most difficult part as a 1 year I got only 32 out of 74 na. Imani paise de moi. First attempt na ina imani paise na. To kini clear kuro. Of course I cleared the mains only be kina clear kuro na. Ina ase to bishi gumdi paise na. To see Nagaland to polity kanto even if we give so much importance to polity that sometimes polity can come only for 10 marks na. Economy de 10-20 marks he wo sabse bishi holi na. So that is why Nagaland is very important as because in GS paper 2 Nagaland consists of 74 marks. In GS paper 1 consists of 30 marks and essay will ask for 50 marks. Now one question from Nagaland will come okay as 50 marks now. So it was 80 plus 74 it's 154 marks now. 154 marks as that is why it's important to give importance to Nagaland. Okay, 74, 50, and 30 marks. So you also need to put effort on Nagaland. All right.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any question? So that is the brief overview on how to approach the exam, and most importantly, it's better you write the your writing now, and let us see so that we can work out the loopholes where you need to improve your writing, as well as we will be able to identify your loopholes, tell you the loopholes to kinako to improve for improvement. All right. So don't think you need to study everything before you write. Nah? Just start writing, even if you don't know anything. Okay, just start write. You will know what to study. All right. But at the same time, we will also help you with daily writing practice as well as checking your papers. Okay. So writing practice to start could be what you can do is you start writing. Nah? So next day we'll start with how to make notes so that you start making notes and out of answer writing can be start kurigine, and then this will be followed by the data interpretation in our kurigine so that you get the time for practice. All right. So do you have any question with regard to mains?
So I think so far you've cleared everything. If there's any question, we can bring it up in the next class. We can think about ponder upon what you taught us this morning.
Yeah. So
Sir, where
we'll
can
do
we
that.
get the booklet?
Booklet I think it should be ready by tonight or tomorrow.
So the booklet, is it available in hard copy or is it only in soft copy?
It's available only in soft copy. Okay, if it's available in hard copy, you will have to pay for the printing cost.
All right, thank you. And then what about the timings? Is it for how many hours is it per day?
Which one?
The classes?
The classes will be around 1 hour, 110 minutes, 1 and 10 minutes, or sometimes 1.5 minutes, because 1 hour, 1 hour and a half na. Of online dito all boring ho jay do. Bishi deri liliw na.
Right. Thank you.
So all right, we'll see you on Monday. That's Monday. We'll discuss on art of answer writing, where we will discuss on the time management. Okay. So art of answer writing the part kurigine, so that you start writing practice. Now how to do writing, how to make notes. Can do first day right kurigine. It usually will go to statistics, and then so you go through the if have you seen the November edition of our magazine?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there the one good message was given by Sir Kudazo. Okay, he's a rank 2, 2016 or 2018 batch, I think. So what he told was right. Okay, see, last night I saw the messages in the group that ma'am or sir, I'm busy with the hornbill. I am busy attending my friend's wedding. I'm busy preparing for my cousin's wedding. Nah. I said, oh, see, you go through the November current affairs monthly magazine, which I will resend it in the group. Nah. So you study, I mean, you read Sir Kudazo's message. Okay, so he said the same thing. Even if you are preparing, taking the excuses of the Christmas or weddings, nah, other people are studying. Okay, other people are studying. So don't take the excuse of working for others. Cousin Holibi Charidivina, wedding the college. I have work, Kubina. No, taking the advantage of the upcoming weddings can prepare go like a hornbill can enjoy go like a you don't baby tagiledo loss over there. So you read his message. Okay, he has written really well that even if you are busy with other things or engaged in social elements, nah, other people are studying. Okay, just keep in mind that even if you're busy with other things, engaged in other things, other people are studying. Okay, so you go through the magazine. Nah? So magazine the reports and indices the importance dividend. Reports and indices the all facts, figures, and data study reports can power to that be importance TV. Plus today though, what you have to do is you go through Sir Kudazo's message, nah? And then we'll see you on Monday. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye.
Bye.
Thank
you,
you.
sir.
Thank you for the class, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.